So I have this up here because if you've made it this far, you've done a great job. So this is going to be our last lesson for grade 5 in math. So you made it. That's really something to be proud of, especially considering we took an extra week off before we did online school, and we've been doing online school. So considering you're not in class, and we've made it through all the lessons, okay? I know some of you have to go back and still do some of the lessons again because you haven't finished them or something, but most of you have kept up. So if you've done all the lessons up to the point, you made it, and you got one more, okay? And so today we're continuing our shapes, okay? We have a couple new definitions today, okay? So if we start at the top, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about an open polygon, a closed polygon. What is a polygon? What is a concave polygon and a convex polygon? Okay, and we're going to talk about two-dimensional shapes, which means it's not a line and it's not 3D, so it's 2 dimensions. Okay, so a two-dimensional shape can be made up of line segments, curves, or both. So you can see right here we have just two-dimensional shapes. Okay, and then we think about this. Two-dimensional shapes can be open or closed. Okay, so obviously this one is closed and this one is open, okay? So an open shape has this open and closed shape is all connected, okay? So let's talk about what a polygon is, and so that's going to be in your definitions on your homework. A polygon is a closed two-dimensional shape from line segments that don't cross each other. So if we look at this, this is not a polygon because it's not closed, because it says it has to be closed. And this is actually not a polygon either because it's not made of line segments, it's curves. So neither of these actually are polygons. Let's look at this. Is this a polygon? That would be yes because it's closed and it's line segments. This is not a polygon. It is closed, but it's not lines. This is not a polygon. It is closed, but it doesn't have lines because it has a curve. Okay, so a polygon has to be closed, it has to be two-dimensional, and they can't cross each other. So let's take a look at some of these. So these are polygons, and these are not polygons. This is a polygon, and all three of these actually are polygons because they're all closed, and they're all made up of lines, and they're all two-dimensional. This is not a polygon because it has this crossing point right here. Okay. This is not a polygon because it's not made of lines, and this is not a polygon because it's open. Right? So a polygon has to be closed, it has to be lines, and it has to be two-dimensional. And then we can tell, is it concave or convex? So a polygon is concave if you connect 2 points inside the polygon with a line segment that passes outside the polygon. So basically concave has some point that goes in, okay? And you can connect 2 points and then you go outside of it. A convex, though, on the other hand, has no such line segment. All inside angles are convex polygons less than 180. So if you can't draw a line and connect itself and be outside of this. So now we can have a polygon that's either concave or convex. So you could tell if it is a polygon, yes or no, and then is it concave or is it convex, right? So let's take a look at some of these. Yes or no's. Tell whether it's a polygon. If it's not a polygon, explain why. Is this a polygon? No, because it's open. Is this a polygon? Yes, because it's closed, two-dimensional, and it's lines. Is this a polygon? Yes, because it's closed, it's two-dimensional, and it's made of lines. Let's look here. Is this a polygon? No, because the lines cross. Is this a polygon? No, because it's a curve. Right? This is not a line. Okay. Is this a polygon? Yes, because it's two-dimensional, it's closed, and it also doesn't have any curves. All right, so that's what you're going to be working on. So you got to know polygons, you got to know if it's open or closed. All right, so let's take a look at some other names of polygons. Okay, so here's some names of polygons. You might remember some of them. Okay, So that's a triangle. Triangle has 3 sides. Quadrilateral has 4 sides. A pentagon has 5 sides. A hexagon has 6 sides. And an octagon has 8 sides. Now, here's the deal. You're like, well, that doesn't look like a hexagon. And that doesn't look like a pentagon. But by definition, okay, it just has to have that number of sides. So tri means 3, quad means 4, penta means 5, hexa means 6, and octa means 8. Okay? And they're polygons, and so that's why there's their gons, gons, and gons. Alright. So now what you have to do, though, is you can determine if it's regular or not regular. Okay? So let's take a look at this. Polygons in which all sides are congruent and all angles are congruent are called regular polygons. An octagon above is regular. That's regular because all the angles and all the lines are exactly the same size. This is not regular because these lines are different length and so are the angles. This is not regular because the lines are different and so are the angles. This is not regular because all the lines are different, not the angles. This is not regular because all the lines are different and the angles are different. This is regular because all the angles are the same and the lines are the same. Okay, so now let's take a look okay, at some of these shapes. We have to name it, and then we have to say, is it regular or not regular? And then we have to say, is it concave or convex? Okay, concave, remember, there's an inside portion. Boop. Convex means you cannot, there's no inside portion. Okay, so name it. Okay, so this is triangle. Okay, and is it regular or not regular? These lines mean that the lengths are the same. So if the lengths are the same, then the angles have to be the same. So this is going to be a regular triangle, and there's no like inward dent, so it's going to be convex. All right, because you cannot like cross a line and make a line and go into the other part. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We have to count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is a pentagon because it has 5 sides. Is it regular or not regular? This is definitely not regular because the angles and lines are not the same. So it's not regular. And is it concave or convex? Well, concave, remember, you can draw that line thing. See how it goes in here? So I could literally draw a line right here and connect it up and it would go outside. So this is concave. Okay? So let's take a look. What is this called? Right here. We'll have to count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 8, so it's an octagon. Alright. And then, is it regular or not regular? Well, these lines are definitely not the same length, so it's not regular, and it doesn't look like it has any indents coming into it, so it's not concave. It's going to be convex. Alright, let's take a look at this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Our sixth side is a hexagon. Okay, and then is it regular or not regular? Well, it looks like you got the ticks on it. All these lengths look the same. All the angles look the same. So I'm going to say that's a regular hexagon. And there's no indent, so we're going to call that convex. Right? So let's think about this. True or false? A square is a regular quadrilateral. Well, we know a square has all the same lengths. Okay, and all the same angles. So a square is a regular, so it is regular, so that's going to be true. Let's think about this. It is possible to draw a concave triangle. So that means you have to draw a triangle with an indent. That means it has to have 3 sides. 1, 2. The only way I can do it is to no, you can't. It's not possible to draw a concave. No, that's no way. False. All right. So basically today, okay, you need to understand what a polygon is, right? What's a polygon? Polygon is the 2-dimensional shape. Then you have to understand what a polygon is and why. What makes it a polygon or what doesn't. Then you have to know concave versus convex, right? Then you have to know how to name it with the sides. Then you have to know if it is regular or we'll just say not regular. Okay, so you need to know the definition of a polygon. You have to know the definition of concave or convex. Concave means there's an indent. Convex means it's just out. You have to know a triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, octagon, and how many sides they have. And then regular, not regular. Regular being it all has the same lengths and angles. Not regular being it has different lengths and different angles. Okay? So let's go back to this. You made it. So you did it. You should be proud of yourself if you got to this far. Okay, so now we're done with 8:16. There is an 8:17, but we're not doing it. So now after this point, if you have all your lessons done and you're passing math, you just have to go do the homework. And then we're still doing IXL though. But you're done with the math curriculum. And if you have not finished some of the assignments, you better check in with me and see which ones you need to get done so you can get them done so you can get a good score in math. So there you go. Congratulations. Done, done, done. Go do your homework.